Welcome back. In this video, we will learn strings in Python. Strings are very important because almost every program works with text. If you understand strings well, Python becomes much easier. First, let us understand what a string is. In Python, a string is a group of characters, and these characters can be letters, numbers, spaces, or symbols. Any text inside quotes is a string. Now let us take a look at this example on the screen. So here we have hello Python is a string. Python knows that this is text because it is inside double quotes. In Python you can use single quotes or double quotes. So here, but all you need to make sure is you start with a single quote, you end with a single quote, and same for the double quotes. You start with the double quotes, you end. You cannot mix single and double. So that's how you create strings. So you can have something like different way using single quotes or double quotes. Both are strings. Both are correct. Just remember the starting quote and the ending quote must be the same. Double quotes are helpful when your string has a single quote inside it, like especially when you have a string like don't, which has a single quote inside it. So in this case, a single quote around the string might not work. So in that case, you need to put double quotes. There you go. So you get this output here when we run this program, and you see the hello and don't. So now let's talk about indexing. Each character in the string has a position number. For example, take this string. H is in position number 0. The position in Python, position counting starts from 0, not 1. This is called zero-based indexing. Let's look at this another string example that we have. So this is the Python. So if we ask for index 0 like this, word of 0, what's going to happen? This will give the first character. So the result is, if we print this output, so there you go, it prints the first character in this string. So the first character indexing, this is called index. So index 0 is the count, it always starts with 0, and index 1 gives the second character. So this will print the output as y. So now you understood indexing. So Python also allows negative indexing. So when you say -1, it means it's going to count from the end. So let's see what it prints. So it prints the last character, n. So it starts from the end of the string and goes in this direction. So this is very useful when you do not know the string length. So suppose your program may may have a variable string which might increase or decrease in length. So in such cases, if you want to just print the last character, so in that case, if you just want to print the last character, all you need to do is -1, -1. Now let's learn slicing. Slicing is like cutting a string, like you cut a cake. So slicing means taking a part of the string. So you use a start index and end index separated by a colon. So let's see how it looks like. So here we have the word string, and we are going to slice the string from index 0 to 4. So index 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So what is going to print? Let's do this way and see what it prints. So the output we got is PYTH 0, 1, 2, 3. It didn't print the end index because the end index is not included. So many beginners make mistakes here. So remember this. When you have the end index 4, do not think that it's going to go 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's not going to print pytho, it printed only pyth. The last index is always not included. So keep in mind. So you can also leave the start or end empty. For example, I can put like this, mention only the 0 and see what it prints. So if we run the program, it's going to print from the index 0 all the way up to the end of the string. It goes until the end, and the same is the other way. If you leave the start index and give only the end index, let's say 2, and it's going to output py. So in this case, it assumes that if you don't provide a start index, it's going to start from 0 and go all the way up to 2. And you can also use a step value in slicing, and this is :2. So this takes every second character. So let's run this program. So you can see it printed the index 0, and then it printed the index 2, and then the 4. So it goes in multiples of 2. So that's why it takes every second character. And let's look at this one. Word of semicolon, semicolon, colon, -1, that is -1. So what this does is this reverses the string, and you will see this often used in real programs. So let's see what it's going to print when we run this program. And you can see the entire word Python is printed in reverse order. And this is the reversing the string. And one important thing you need to know is strings in Python cannot be changed. This is called immutability. So when I try to do this, something like when I try to change the first character of this string and change it to J and print the word, when I try to do this, you will get an error, because once you declare a string, you cannot go and change certain parts of the string. Let's say trying to change the character is not going to work. So this is called immutability. So that's an important thing you need to keep in mind. Instead, if you want to change if you want to change, or if you want to create a different string, all you need to do is declare a different string variable. So that's the only way you can change a string. You cannot go and change an existing string that is already declared. So if you understood quotes, indexing, slicing, you now have a strong base for working with strings in Python. These ideas are used in user input, files, and many real applications. So please practice these examples yourselves, change values, test indexes, and try slicing the strings in different ways. So remember, practice is the key to confidence. In the next video, we will learn string operations and common string methods, which will help you work faster and smarter in Python. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.